The stories of Mahabharata, retold by Sudipta Bhaumik. Welcome, dear friends, to another episode of The Stories of Mahabharata. In the last episode, we heard a grief-stricken Arjun pledge that next day he'd either kill Jayadratha or kill himself by stepping into a fire pit. When the news of Arjun's pledge reached Jayadratha, he panicked and ran to Duryodhana. "My brother, did you hear the news? Arjun has vowed to kill me by sunset tomorrow. I must leave Kurukshetra immediately and hide someplace far, far away." Duryodhana was busy preparing for the war next day. He looked up at Jayadratha and said, "My dear brother-in-law, today you fought a magnificent battle. None of the Pandava warriors could get past you. You stopped everybody. Yudhishthir, Bhim, Drishtadyumna. Everybody spoke highly of your gallantry and you made me proud. And now you want to run away? How could a valiant warrior like you even think of such a cowardly act?" Jayadratha sat down and wiped sweat from his forehead. "Duryodhana, you may say whatever you want, but let me tell you the truth. I am scared. If I stay here, I am afraid Arjun will kill me for sure." He was almost in tears. Duryodhana held Jayadratha's arm and said, "Don't worry. I cannot let my sister become a widow, can I? We will protect you with all our might. Arjun won't be able to touch a strand of hair on your body. Leave all your worries to me. Now go to your tent and get some rest." Jayadratha left, but clearly Duryodhana's words didn't give him enough confidence. Instead of returning to his tent, he walked towards Drona's. Drona was discussing the war strategy with few of his generals. When he saw Jayadratha, he asked his generals to leave. Jayadratha touched Drona's feet and said, "I am sure you can guess why I am here." Drona looked at him and said, "Yes, but you shouldn't." Jayadratha didn't let him complete the sentence. He asked, "Gurudev, you have taught both Arjun and me the skills of warfare. Was there any difference between what I learned and what Arjun did?" Drona paused a little and then said, "I never discriminate between my students. I taught you and Arjun the same skills. With rigorous practice, perseverance, and indomitable will, Arjun has made himself a superior warrior. I can't claim any credit for that." Jayadratha couldn't stand any longer. Fear consumed his body. He lost all strength and was about to fall. Drona caught him and said, "Gather yourself, Jayadratha. A valiant warrior like you shouldn't display such weakness. Besides, we are with you and will protect you with all our resources. Let me tell you this. Tomorrow, I plan to create such a difficult formation that even Arjun won't be able to break in. You stay inside the formation and fight to the best of your ability. That is the best bet to survive Arjun's wrath. Remember, Jayadratha, none of us are immortal. So don't be afraid of death and face it with courage and grit." Drona's reassuring words calmed Jayadratha. He felt much better and walked back to his tent to prepare for the battle next day. Krishna was concerned about his dear friend Arjun. Arjun's rash decision could cost the Pandavas the throne. He turned towards Arjun and said, "It wasn't wise of you to make such an outrageous promise without consulting me. I hope we don't become a laughing stock of the Kshatriyas. My sources tell me that the Kauravas are working on a plan to protect Jayadratha. Karna, Bhurisrava, Ashwatthama, Brishashen, Kripa and Shalya, the 6 gallant warriors will stick to Jayadratha tomorrow. Without defeating these 6 warriors, you won't be able to reach Jayadratha." Arjun looked at Krishna and said, "Krishna, the combined strength and skills of those 6 warriors is not even close to half of mine. Tomorrow you will see how I decapitate Jayadratha in front of Drona and all his warriors. With you by my side and my Gandiva bow in hand, nothing can stop me." Krishna was glad to hear of Arjun's confidence and determination. He left Arjun and went to Daruk to prepare the chariot for the next day's battle. Daruk bowed in front of him and said, "Oh Krishna, I'm scared. All of us are. You please make Arjun withdraw his vow. We know Arjun is the greatest warrior alive, but if by any chance he fails to kill Jayadratha, then it will be a disaster." Krishna held Daruk's hand and said, "I understand your concern, but don't worry. Tomorrow, I will do whatever it takes to make sure Arjun kills Jayadratha. Arjun is my dearest friend. I can do anything to ensure his success and keep him alive. Now go and prepare my chariot for the battle tomorrow. I need 4 strong and fresh horses to draw my chariot. Load the chariot with my Kaumadiki mace, my chakra, and other weapons." On the morning of the 14th day of the war, Drona created the Chakra Shakata, or the wheel cart formation, with his massive army. Within this formation, he created the lotus formation, which in turn included the needle formation. Drona asked Jayadratha to stay within the needle with Bhurisrava, Karna, Ashwatthama, Shalya, Brishashen and Kripacharya guarding the pivotal points. "Stay here and Arjun will never be able to reach you. We will protect you from all sides," said Drona to Jayadratha. Jayadratha felt relieved. Arjun looked at Drona's formation from a distance and said, "Krishna, take my chariot to that point where Duryodhan's brother Dumarshan is on guard with his elephant army. That's where I'd like to break open the formation." The moment the conch shells rang out to announce the beginning of the day's battle, Krishna raced his chariot towards Dumarshan with Arjun hurling his deadly weapons from his Gandiva. Dussashan rushed in to help his brother, but Arjun's onslaught overwhelmed him. He turned away his chariot and took shelter behind Drona. When Arjun met Drona, he bowed to him and said, "Gurudev, I am your pupil. Help me keep my promise. Stand aside and let me pierce open this impregnable formation of yours." Drona smiled and said, "Arjun, this is battlefield, and here I am your opponent. You cannot get past me without defeating me." As soon as he finished his words, he hurled a volley of arrows to Arjun. Arjun destroyed them in midair. Soon a fierce battle broke out between the teacher and his pupil. Krishna was impatient. He looked back at Arjun and said, "Don't waste your time with Drona. You have to find and kill Jayadratha." Arjun agreed and moved away from Drona. Seeing Arjun leave the fight, Drona yelled at him, "Arjun, where are you going? You can't run away without defeating your enemy." Arjun looked at him and said, "You are not my enemy, Gurudev. Besides, nobody can defeat you." Saying so, Arjun raced towards the Kaurava army, unleashing a deadly barrage of weapons and killing thousands of warriors at a time. Srutayudh, the king of Kamboj, hurled his heavy mace at Krishna. The mace bounced off Krishna and hit at Srutayudh, killing him instantly. Many others tried to stop Arjun, but everybody failed. The Kaurava army panicked and began to flee in hordes. Duryodhana was worried. He ran to Drona and said, "Gurudev, how could you allow Arjun to get past you? I promised Jayadratha, as long as Gurudev is at the head of the formation, Arjun won't be able to come anywhere near you. But it seems you are not keeping your end of the bargain. Aren't you compensated enough for your service to the throne? Is this how you express your gratitude to the Kuru dynasty?" The harsh words pained Drona. Still, he didn't lose his patience. He smiled and said, "My dear Duryodhana, you should understand I'm getting old. I cannot match the speed and agility of Arjun. I promised to capture Yudhishthir for you. Now, how can I abandon my promise and chase Arjun? Why don't you fight Arjun and try to stop him?" Duryodhana was dumbfounded to hear Drona's words. "Are you out of your mind? You ask me to stop Arjun whom you failed to hold?" Drona said, "Come to me. Let me strap this impregnable armor on you." Lord Shiva gave this armor to Indra, and later, due to my good fortune, I was blessed to have it. Neither Arjun nor Krishna would be able to pierce this armor. Put it on and fight Arjun without any fear." Duryodhana put on the armor and raced his chariot towards Arjun. Arjun and Krishna kept on racing towards Jayadratha, killing whoever came on their way. Time was running out, and Arjun could feel that his horses were slowing down because of injuries and fatigue. Arjun called Krishna and said, "The horses need rest. They need water. Stop the chariot and tend to the horses while I keep fighting on foot." Krishna agreed and stopped the horses. Arjun jumped off the chariot and shot an arrow to the ground. The arrow pierced the ground and water gushed out and collected in a basin. The horses drank the water. Krishna attended to their injuries, and soon the horses recovered their strength. The chariot again raced through the Kaurava formation, while Arjun mowed down the soldiers to clear their path. Duryodhana met Arjun on his path and attacked him with all his weapons. Krishna said, "Arjun, it seems your luck is favoring you today. Duryodhana has come to you to sacrifice himself. Kill him and end this war once and for all." Soon, a fierce battle broke out between Duryodhana and Arjun. But whatever weapons Arjun hurled at Duryodhana, they bounced off his armor, leaving him unscathed. Krishna was surprised. "What's happening, Arjun? It seems either you or your Gandiv has lost its strength. Are you tired?" Arjun said, "I think it is the armor on Duryodhana. Drona must have given him this armor and tied it himself. But don't worry, I can still take care of him." Arjun then targeted Duryodhana's charioteer and horses and killed them all. They cut off Duryodhana's bow and left him helpless. Just then, Karna, Bhurisrava, Kripa and Shalya arrived to save their king. They surrounded Arjun and attacked him from all sides. Arjun knew it would be difficult for him to get out of the situation and reach Jayadratha in time. He needed help. Arjun plucked his Gandiva string several times with the hope that the sound will reach the Pandavas. Krishna blew his Panchajanya conch to attract their attention. The Pandavas were busy fighting Drona on the other side of the battlefield. Hearing the Panchajanya and the Gandiva, Yudhishthira knew Arjun was in trouble and needed help. Satyaki was by his side to protect him from Drona. Yudhishthira called Satyaki and said, "You go and help Arjun." Satyaki said, But Arjun has assigned me to protect you. He said I should never leave you alone. I can't disobey him. And don't worry about Arjun. All the Kauravas together don't even have half the strength and prowess of Arjun. Yudhishthira was impatient. He said, "I still think you should go and help Arjun. Don't worry about me. Bhimsen is here. He can protect me. Ghatotkach, Virat, Drupad, they are all close by. If needed, they will all come to help me. You please go now." Satyaki bowed to Yudhishthira and said, "My king, I can't ignore your orders. Stay safe." Satyaki veered his chariot and ran through the Kaurava army. Before he could go far, Drona stopped him. "Arjun ran away from me without giving me a good fight. Are you planning to do the same?" "I don't intend to fight you either," said Satyaki. "I am only following Yudhishthira's orders to go and help Arjun." "I appreciate your concern, but I can't let you go past me." Saying so, Drona attacked Satyaki with full force. Other Kaurava warriors joined him. But that day, Satyaki was unstoppable. His arrows killed King Jalasandha, Sudarshan. He then killed Drona's charioteer, and the bewildered horses ran in all directions with helpless Drona trying to stop them. The Kaurava warriors left Satyaki and turned to help the tired old man and take him to safety. Satyaki continued his journey towards Arjun while mowing down whoever tried to stop him. The ferocious barbarian soldiers of Duryodhan attacked in hordes with their fierce weapons. Soon, they all lay dead in the dust behind Satyaki's chariot. The Kauravas panicked and ran for shelter. When Drona saw Dusashan hiding behind him, he asked, "What happened? Why are you all fleeing the battle? Is Jayadratha still alive?" Dusashan said, "He is, but the rate at which Satyaki is destroying our army and disintegrating our formation, it won't be long before Jayadratha gets exposed in front of Arjun." "Shame on you, Dusashan!" Drona could no longer conceal his anger. "Didn't you once say that the Pandavas are a bunch of incompetent cowards? Then why are you hiding from them now? What happened to your Kshatriya valor?" Dusashan was in no mood to argue. He turned around and ran away from Drona. Drona knew, as the commander-in-chief, it was finally his responsibility to defend the Kauravas from this carnage. The 85-year-old man put his armor back on and once again joined the battlefield and began to fight like a 16-year-old boy. In quick succession, he killed 3 major Pandava warriors: Brihatshatra, Shishupal's son Drishtaketu, and Dhrishtadyumna's son Kshatravarma. The Pandavas felt that as long as Drona is alive, the battle is far from over.
The Stories of Mahabharata is written, directed and told by Sudipta Bhawmik. Audio engineering, original music and sound design by Avi Ziv. Find us online at facebook.com/Mahabharata podcast. Join the group for updates and news. Subscribe to the podcast using iTunes or any other podcast catcher. On Twitter, we are at Mahabharata Audio.